And if you don't know, we usually get on here about 8:30. Yep, about 8:30. We tried 8 o'clock at one point in time, but that ain't happening right now because normally we are on TikTok. So we're merging over to YouTube because YouTube is really cool, especially for what we do on this side of Soul Tribe Saturday. What is Soul Tribe Saturday? Soul Tribe Saturday is the day that we spend on sharing and caring because we love all people to the loves of our soul, and we also understand that through connectivity we are one. We are all connected through our soul, no matter what it looks like in your body or what you look like on the outside, how you live your life and what you choose in your life. It does not separate the fact that we are all to here on this earth in a shared space. So we have to care for each other. Hence the sharing is caring. And anyway, as we are here, we normally talk to Miss Rosa from Oasis Regressionist, aka Oasis Regressions, and she helps us deep dive into what your soul may be saying to you. Well, let's start from the beginning. My name is NaKeesha, and I'm your belief worker, and you are on the Black Cherokee One Tribes page, where we deep dive into your spiritual awakening and your spiritual development, and also your spiritual healing. Through Black Cherokee One Tribe, we are a ancestral belief worker, or we work on ancestral beliefs, and we also provide aromatherapy. What I do personally as the CEO and the co-founder of Black Cherokee One Tribe is I help you break the generational traumas that have been holding you back from living the best life that you desire. And through those things, I have connected with some amazing people that helps you with your soul and your soul's development. So, if you have any questions, please put them in the comments. If you're looking at this as a re-recording, that's cool. Still put them in the comments. I look at them, I read them, and I do the best that I can to make sure that I answer all of your questions. As your belief worker, what I specialize in is providing you with with the knowledge of the four belief systems that each human being has. The first belief system is your core belief. Your core belief represents the 12%. Hi, Fortnite. Your core belief represents they're in China. Hey, China. Your core belief represents what you choose to believe. This is your free will. Your free will only represents 12% of your body, or of your mind. So, whatever you're choosing to believe, whatever you fixate on, whatever you are desiring, whatever it is that you want, those things, when you manifest and when you create the life that you desire, all of these things all come from your core belief, right? That's the first thing. Then you have your 88%, and this is the subconscious part of your mind. Thank you so much for the likes. This is the subconscious part of your mind. There are three other belief systems that are associated to the autopilot that happens in your mind. The first one is your genetic belief. Your genetic belief is the beliefs that are created from your family members. Thank you so much for the likes, and welcome in, everyone. Created from your family members. Your family members created traditions, and they have routines that they have embedded in your life. And what they have done is they continue to share these routines within you, and you subconsciously reenact those routines. So if you ever come to the point as you get older and you're like, oh my God, this is what my mom used to do, or this is what my grandmother used to do, or my granddad, or my dad, and I can't believe I'm saying the same words that they were saying. These are the reactions of your genetic belief system. The next belief system that you have is your historical belief. Now, what that represents is all of the laws that have been created that your family had to live through, and these traditions that your family had to live through has like been passed on from generation to generation down to you. And then the last belief system that every human being has is your soul's belief, and your soul has been here several times before. And what ends up happening is your soul, as it transitions, like when your soul has this is death, right? It's life conclusion. What ends up happening is that soul has had beliefs. So if your soul experienced traumas as far as malnutritions, if your soul has experienced losing family members, starting off as a young kid and not having family members and having an abandonment issues, these things are deeply embedded within you. And what I personally do is I help you realign all of those things where now your 12%, that core belief that you've been holding on to, your free will is activated and in a full alignment where it is now your free will from here on out. No subconscious beliefs are playing in the back of your mind that you are automatically just doing out of because this is what you were taught, this is what you were given. No, you are now in full, complete control of your life. And so when I do these things, I run into certain issues. And sometimes those issues are where people have soul issues that I can't address, that I don't know anything about, that you don't know much about either. And there's ways that we heal those things and we address those things. But I like to make sure that you get a more deeply impacted type of connection with your soul. And so that's why we have Rosa here as our soul regressionist. And she helps people find those issues that are blocking you from living the life that you want and to have it more abundantly. So if that sounds interesting to you, hang out with us, get to know us a little bit. Make sure you follow Rosa at Oasis Regressions on YouTube. And if you want to, all of her information is down below. And if you want to, please follow her on her website as well at oasisregressions.com. Now, for here, this is our weekly connect. Thank you so much, Miss Rosa, for joining in with us. Go ahead and share with everybody what you do, how you do it, and what makes you so amazing. We can't hear you. You're muted.
Here we are. Thank you so much. So, what I like to do is I like to help my clients connect with their soul, right? Through a past life regression, we make the connection to their higher selves and request and and ask from their higher selves to help my client connect with the past life that is most suitable and most helpful in this current life. So through this past life regression, the client's higher self will show you um, w- some of the blockages that are affecting in your current life, the current blockages, and what are some of the lessons that you have learned in the past, and some of the strengths that you have learned in the past that can also help you achieve and continue to achieve success in this current life, to help strengthen your present life. So that's what I do. That's what I like to do. Through our past life regression as well, we can connect with your spirit guides and ask questions about what is the best way of guiding you and help to remove any blockages that are blocking your progress, to help you continue to grow, to help your soul continue to grow to its true magnificent self. So that's what I do. Reach out to me, ask me any questions. I am here for your services today and always. Another thing that we would like to do today also is, if you are present, we're here. I would like to do a guided meditation later on today in a little bit to help you. It will be a quick connection, a quick meditation to assist in recalling your past life memories, a past life memory that will be that your higher self would wish to present to you, that is most suitable for you today and most helpful to help you today. So please stick around for that. That should be a lot of fun.
And normally it is. So while you guys are here, please put in the comments what you want to learn. If you have any questions about soul regressions, if you have any questions about belief work, please feel free to put it in the comments. We are here to help you the best way that we can with the resources that we have. Also, normally during this time, we have your soul beliefs. If you after we do our soul connection, that's what I like to call it. After we do our soul connection with Rosa through meditation, I usually interpret what your soul may be saying to you. So if you want to stick around for that, it is always fun to do. This is an extra experience that I have in understanding and I interpret things. I interpret dreams. I interpret things. I just interpret things. And a lot of times it's spot on for the most part. A lot of times it's spot on, and I use it as my gift to help you with your journey. So, hey Dina, how are you, boo? Hey boo. Sit in any of those things. Please hang out with us. I actually enjoy interpreting these things for you. It's a it's a passion of mine. I should offer that as a service, shouldn't I? I'm good. I'm trying. What's been going on with you, Dana?
The sound is very low.
Me?
But yes, your sound is. Try now.
Oh,
We're doing well, Dina. It's good to see you. Stick around. We're going to try doing a guided meditation to recall a past life or past life memory. So maybe it will help. Please stick around. And then
is
we
that
can
better?
analyze. Yes, much better. And then after we can analyze any messages or visions that you may have received during the meditation. So, it will be good to hear if it helps.
Dana, what's going on, baby? Thank you guys so much for the likes. Welcome in all of the people that are coming in. So, are we diving in? Did you have a topic today?
Mm, No, I'm open to questions.
All right,
Anybody
cool.
who would like to ask anything in relation to, um, I did a meditation, not a meditation, a past life regression not long ago. And I was so fascinated by the experience that my client had when she entered into the spirit realm. She was, her experience was very, she was in awe. Let's just put it that way. She was in awe of what she was feeling and seeing when she was there because it was hard for her to describe how peaceful it was and how much love she was feeling in that space. And then I was asking her if she could describe some of the colors that she was seeing. And she said the colors are so unlike any colors that we can see on Earth. They're so vibrant and so colorful. She couldn't even describe them. They were so beautiful. And I could see from the expression on her face when she was in this space in her mind, of course, presented by her higher self, how in awe she was. Her face was just like in another world. She was so at peace and so in awe of being of being there that she didn't want to come out. She did not want to move forward from that space to the next phase of our past life regression. It was really beautiful to see that.
Kind of sounds a little bit like when we did Dina that one time, and but that was different. But it's like she was in the color zone. Like she's like all the
Yes,
colors. I keep seeing orange.
you remember that.
I have a
Yeah.
memory of an elephant sometimes, but I still can't remember if I have my glasses on my face. So weird. I just want a healthier me, so it takes the motivation to get there. Oh, don't put that much pressure on yourself. Please don't do that. Don't put that much pressure on yourself. Just take it every day as a new day. And if you're feeling meh, that's okay. It's okay to feel meh. It's okay. Well, I got a question for y'all. Have you guys seen? Me and Russ already had our pre-conversation. Have you guys seen uh, Mufasa? Some days it's okay for you not to feel vibrant. Some days it's okay for you to feel meh. You don't have to be all positive all the time. You don't have to. Sometimes your body just needs to just relax. That's it. That's all.
It could
That's
also
just it.
be, she could also be feeling the effects of the um, collective energy on the planet as well, Dina. You know, sometimes we all feel mad. I know I felt that way this entire week. You know, you might be picking up energies from that are happening all around you from the collective as well. I felt that as well this week. So I'm not sure if you're very sensitive to energy.
I just wanted to lay down. I didn't want to do anything. I was still in the bed when I text Rosa. I was like, okay, I'm making this commercial because I know it's easy to make the commercial for that. I could make a commercial in like 10 minutes, maybe 20, but I can make it a commercial in like 10, 20 minutes, and it's just like, oh, it's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock on Saturday.
It's the commitment, man. I'm telling you. I'm
I
finished with this.
mean, I got the kids.
I
I'm
feel
kid
that.
free right now for a second, and it's so. Mm, it's dedication, man. It's dedication and hard work. It's gonna pay
Exactly.
off. It's gonna pay off. Mhm. That's ladies. It feels. That's ladies. It does feel like that, Rosa. Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, she meant to say thanks, ladies. Got it. All right. So we saw Mufasa. I saw Mufasa last night. I was dedicated. Because I was like, even if I had to watch it on my phone, I'm watching Mufasa. Because it's Mufasa. But it was so cool to watch the journey of Mufasa. Because I'm not going to overshare, because she hasn't watched it yet. But it was so incredible to watch the journey of Mufasa and to do a parallel within yourself as a person. um, his overall idea was to make it to the space. And he went through a lot of things, like we all do, where he had to tap into his inner self, and he had to go within in order to get to this place that we all know that he ends up at, right? But the journey that he had to go through, he had to literally step out, walk out on faith. And a lot of us as people are in that position right now, where many of us are in this country, especially, where we have to look at our lives and many are losing things, like it's falling off. All of these things are falling off of you. Like, you might have lost your job. It's hard to find a job. It's hard to find a job in the field that you're used to working in. You might have lost your home. You might have lost a lot of things along the way, and it's been kicking your behind. And you're like, what am I supposed to do? Because on the inside of me, I know there's a place that I'm supposed to be. I know that my higher self is supposed to be in this space. And I know that things are going to work out, but right now it seems like the world is crumbling around me. And the cool thing, like in the movie, Rafiki, the little bamboo, the bamboo, he was like, the earth has to crumble before the earth has to crumble in order to rebuild itself. So when you are going through these transitions and it feels like the world is falling apart, it is. But it's the same thing. I think we talked about this last week, Rosa. Was this what we
Hmm.
talked about last week? Last
We
week
talked
we talked
about
about.
we talked about during one of your dream interpretations how in one of the dreams that I had was where the ocean washed away a cabin, and my dream I was so thankful that the ocean washed it away because now the owners of the cabin, which was not myself, I was happy it was in my cabin. The owners of the cabin could now rebuild some place where it was safe, safer for them. So I think that's in alignment with what you're saying, how things have to crumble and be destroyed in order for us to rebuild, right?
Yep, exactly. Things have to be completely taken away. It hurts. I ain't gonna lie. I already know I'm in transition right now. We moving. It hurts. It hurts. But it depends on how you look at it and how you view it and how you view yourself. What is the reality that you're facing on a day to day basis? What's happening right now in your life? What is it that you put into motion? What is it that your soul desired? What is it that you said you wanted to accomplish? We are so magnificently powerful in every way, shape, or form. We are so powerful that when we speak, the world bends to our very will. And it looks like destruction. Oh, it looks like destruction.
It does.
Oh, because it's got to do a clearing. It's got to do a full clearing of the things that you spoke, be it good, be it bad, be it indifferent. Because you said it, because you utilized your power because you opened your mouth and you said, I have, I don't have, I have this, I don't have this. And we all know universally, if you say the word don't, your body doesn't recognize that. It only recognizes do. And I realized that when I talk to my son. When I say don't do that, he does it anyway. Because in his mind, as a little people, as a little person, and still connected to the spirit within himself, he does exactly what I say don't do. And that's the same thing that we do as people, or the same thing that the universe does when we speak. It does everything that we don't want it to do because we said it. Go ahead, Rosa.
Because you're now drawing attention to that particular thing that you don't want to do. So where you focus your attention on, that's what's going to happen, right? That's what you create. So we need to focus our attention to what we want, not to what we don't want, because then that's the creation that we make. We create what we focus on.
And when we do that, what I do, right? When we do that and we find ourselves in a space where we're constantly repeating those don'ts, or we find ourselves repeating those things that we don't want in our life, that's your thinking that is in autopilot. That's part of the four core beliefs, or at least the three. Your desire is to do what it is that you want put out in the atmosphere. This is what you want. But the don'ts keep popping up. And the reason why the don'ts keep popping up is because your autopilot is still on the don'ts. Your genetic beliefs are still on your don'ts. Your historical beliefs are still on the don'ts. Your soul's belief is still on the don'ts. And once you get yourself fully in alignment at that moment, things start to change. Your life goes chaotic. It's not a lie. If you booked a session with me, there are many people whose life goes into complete, utter chaos. And the reason why that happens, and it happened to me, let me tell you, when I got my first one on one session from someone else, my life went into utter chaos 6 months later because I didn't know what was going to happen. It wasn't explained to me, this is what you're dealing with. I didn't realize that the life that I have right now and the mess that I am in right now is because my full free will has completely been reset. And the things that I have been putting out in the atmospheres are the very things that I didn't want to happen. Losing my car twice since I had my recession. I mean, um, my my belief session.
Awakening.
Yeah, losing my car twice, losing my home twice. And I can remember that all I kept saying is, I don't want to lose my home. My greatest fear is losing my home. I don't want to lose my car. My greatest fear is losing my car. And that was my focus. But I didn't realize and I didn't understand that after I got my first session with my belief worker, my original belief worker, it wasn't explained to me or I don't remember, but What happened was, and I do remember he gave me this advice. He said, be careful what you think, because whatever it is you think is going to happen. And if it's something that's negative, then you're going to have to say something positive 7 times in order to correct that. Clearly, I didn't say those. I didn't repeat those things 7 times, because the thing that I kept repeating was the thing that happened. Right? That was my learned lesson. And so when I was watching Mufasa, the movie, because it's all in correlation, he dealt with a lot of doubt in his journey. And doubt, a lot of times people are told, oh, well, doubt doesn't matter. And you need to believe with all your heart, and your faith needs to be activated. And all of those things that need to transpire in order for the thing that you desire to come. But doubt is a natural feeling that we have as human beings. And what we do with that doubt is we start to ask the question, why? That's what we do. We have to. And if we choose not to ask ourselves the question, why, then what ends up happening is we start to put ourselves in a position where things start to take over for us and not us taking over it. What are your views, Rosa?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Sometimes, having the feelings of doubt can get in the way um, from being our most magnificent self, right? And it takes a lot of awareness to overcome that, to realize that we really are all powerful, and we can create whatever we set our mind to. But sometimes our belief systems, the things that society has said to us and that we can do, we cannot accomplish, they do get in the way and they do affect us. We tend to forget how amazing we really are. We really do.
And also in Mufasa, you might, just like Mufasa, you may get dreams. It's something deep down inside of you that's nagging at you the entire time. And you're like, I don't know about all that. It just don't seem like it seems like it's a little too far fetched. And then you have the self doubt that you have to work through. Then you have to consider the people around you. Along the journey with Mufasa, what ended up happening is he started to gather more people because he was becoming a leader, and he didn't want to be. Like, nah, that ain't for me. That ain't for me. And then the other thing that happened during this is the name Mufasa means king. And so a lot of times our names, you need to look up the meanings of your names. And if you want to put them in the comments, feel free. A lot of times the meaning of your name is the very thing that you need to grow into. Mufasa means king, but he was denying himself that right the entire time. He didn't want to deal with those things the entire time. He was avoiding it like the plague. He's like, nah, that ain't me. I don't want that. Mm-mm. And the very things that we have called into our place and called from within our soul, we face those things. It's actually handed to us. It's given to us because of our name by itself. It's our destiny. It's in your name, right? And because it's given to you, you're like, no, that ain't it. Uh, no, that ain't it. When you want a family and you're like, oh, I want my family, but you don't recognize the family that you want because it doesn't look like what you want. When you
Sometimes,
go
sometimes we
ahead.
take it for granted. Sometimes those opportunities that are granted to us, given to us, handed like on a silver platter, we take them for granted because we're resisting our journey. We're resisting our path and our destiny for sometimes for fear, for lack of confidence, and just the knowing that we were afraid of where it could lead us. Fear of success or fear of failure, one or the other. We resist it.
And because you utilize your power to speak it into existence, you said it. You said this is what you wanted. And when it came, it didn't look like you wanted. Nah, that ain't it. Nah, that ain't it. But it keeps coming back around. keeps coming back around, and it keeps coming back around in order for you to receive it. But a lot of times, what happens is that we have to grow into those things and grow into the desired person that we want. Like for me, as I told you guys before, after I had my theta healing session, my belief work, what ended up happening is I lost my car twice. I lost my home twice. Twice. Two times. And yeah, winter ain't gonna let go. Not the right season. But I lost my car twice. I lost my home twice. And what was happening was I wasn't saying what it is I wanted. So it had to repeat itself and I had to grow into it. And the second time when I lost everything was when I lost my mom and my large intestine was coming out. And these were things that I could visually see that I could not control. And eventually, with time, it clicked. Oh, I'm supposed to speak the things that I desire. One, because I'm fully in alignment with my soul, my historical belief, my genetic beliefs, and my core belief. I have my full free will, and I have nothing to stop me. Not one person, not one thing to hold me back. Until I start speaking things into existence. I want to be in a place where me and my son could have family time. Las Vegas ain't it. I can't do that. I can do that here in some way, shape, form, but it's not family oriented.
Hmm.
I want to be in a place where we have all four seasons, so my son can see spring, winter, and fall. We don't have that here. It's 3 weeks. That's it. We get winter, and then that's it. In those 3 weeks, we get the whole winter. And then we back at summer.
And yet, as you created this desire and you're making it a reality, the fear is still there and the reluctance, right? That reluctance is holding, that makes you feel like, am I doing the right thing? Is this the right way to go? Despite the fact that this is what your soul is directing you to do. You get 6 months. I know 6 months is too long. We need to find a happy medium somewhere, right, Dina?
You on the northest
That
part
lands
of
in the
the
middle.
United States. You up there, baby. Just move on down south.
Yes.
You close to Canada. Now, when it comes down to your soul, right? This is just from the belief worker side. That's it. I want my grass. This is just from the belief
Yes,
worker
ma'am.
side. This has nothing and everything to do with your soul. This is just the surface. And so sometimes what happens, and this was another thing that happened with this is another thing that happened with Mufasa. She said, I'm moving for real. This is another thing that happened in Mufasa where he had to let go of his family. And in letting go of his family, he was letting go of the hurt and the pain and the discard and the abandonment. This is my point, Rosa. This was the point for me. I was looking at mm, the issues that Mufasa had with his brother, right? And the same issues that he had with his brother, his son had the same issues with his uncle, the exact same issue, right? And when he was going through his journey, because he didn't want to, oh, this is going to be good. All right. So, because he was going through his journey, Mufasa himself didn't want to be king, didn't want the responsibility, didn't want the burden of being a king, didn't want to lead. Those are the same issues that Simba had.
Hmm. Yeah.
And these are the genetic beliefs that were passed on from Mufasa to Simba. These are soul issues that Simba had no idea about, but it was embedded into his father's DNA, passed on to him. The fears of water, reflections, those things were passed on to him, to Simba. These are the realities of what has happened and what we go through in our lives. The same fear, I mean, it's almost verbatim the same exact fear that Simba had were the same fears of his dad. You want to talk
Wow.
on that?
It's like it happens to us. We have our same belief systems, our same reluctances, our same genetic dispositions as our ancestors, right? Passed down to us, essentially.
And it goes not just from the genetic issues from your family, but it's also embedded in your soul. The abandonment issues, the fear of losing someone, because he had the same abandonment issues. Simba and Mufasa had the same abandonment issues. And those abandonment issues can be connected to the soul. I think we talked about this before when we had someone pop up and they were sharing with us their ideas of why they may have abandonment issues within their lives.
Yes.
And go ahead.
Yes. It could be a different reasons, of course, um, and it can come for and they we could it could come from different sources and different reasons why we would need to work through them in our current lives. It is essential, of course, to pinpoint exactly where they originated from so that we can work through them. Um, but it could be a number of reasons why we might feel abandonment. It could also be karma, why something that we need to resolve or pay a debt back so that we can learn from those experiences. Multitude of reasons why it could occur, and also beneficial at the same time. And once we work through them, it can only be beneficial for the soul to get an understanding of why certain things have occurred so that the soul can continue to grow. But yes, definitely, it could be from a multitude of reasons.
And so, how do you help people when they go through that?
It depends exactly where the issue originated from. We can ask the higher self to show us the origin, the purpose of that person's karmic lesson, the lesson that the soul itself needed to learn through the process, and then we can request for healing directly from the higher self for the person, for the person who's going doing a past life regression. We can always bring down healing from our higher self, from our source, so that we can heal any trauma that has occurred in a previous life that comes from either abandonment, um, any type of trauma. All of those things can be addressed in conjunction with the higher self, spirit guides, um, um, the council of elders. Everyone gets involved, and every one of those entities can get involved to help the person's soul to eliminate those traumas. So yes, it's a team effort. It's not just the person that's going on the soul that's going through the experience. It's also their spiritual team and their ancestors who participate in helping the person to heal.
Nope. It's not about just you.
No, it's an entire team. It's an entire team. And that's the beauty of it, because as you're going through this process, you can see how everything has a reason and everything has a purpose. And while you're going through your experiences and while you're going through your challenges and your growth, it's not happening with you just experiencing these things by yourself. You have an entire team behind you, supporting you in your growth, right? Because it's for the benefit of the entire universe to see each soul evolve into their true magnificence, right? So it's an entire team that's there for you to help and assist in your experiences, for sure.
What you think about Mufasa so far?
I can't wait to see it.
You gonna get it's just like watching Cloud Atlas.
Oh, it's like going back in time and forward, forward and backwards in time.
Well,
Yeah, definitely see it
well,
coming.
it's a mental experience when it comes down to that because I'm pretty sure you saw Lion King, right?
Yes.
Many,
Hmm.
many times. I'm pretty sure you've seen it many, 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 many times. And to know the story and to understand the origin and the ideas, you'll naturally see the correlation between the two. So mentally, you're the one that's going to go back and forth and be like, oh, well, that's how Simba. Well, okay. Mufasa and Simba are one and the same. Like, okay, wait, this makes sense. And then you can also apply it into your life. Even with our tree, right? And we have our circle, how things are intertwined within our tree and our emblem of Soul Tribe Saturday. It's the same ideas that we deal with in our soul. Our soul space needs connectivity. And this is probably one reason why Dina is feeling a certain way when it comes down to, feeling meh, like Rosa was saying. But sorry, y'all. Only had like a couple hours of sleep.
Hmm. Stayed
But
up
when it
watching
comes,
movies, playing hooky.
I've been watching movies. I was in the room watching movies.
It's Friday night. Let's stay up all night.
I know, like, shoot, it's Friday. I got to start packing for real because we out of here in 6 days. So, yeah, let me just enjoy this moment for just a little bit more because, like, as soon as I get off of here, I'm going to be packing. Like, I got my box
Yeah.
and I got the clothes. And so, yeah. And I got to ship that stuff out to my father. But
Hmm.
watching that movie, it made things for the most part come to life.
And it also makes you think how I haven't seen the movie, but from what I'm gathering, it makes you think like, okay, so Simba had his experience, and so Mufasa also have their experience. Well, who's to say, or what's to say that Simba is not Mufasa in reality, like a reincarnation of Mufasa, or a split in Mufasa's spirit or soul, right? So they could be the same manifestation of the same soul. So it just makes you ponder the idea that we really are all the same person, the same entity, just split into different units of the whole, right? Having different experiences just to share at the end of the day when we go back home.
Now, Rafiki, the little monkey,
Hmm.
Rafiki, he was mad cool because Rafiki was in connection with all things. He's the spirit guide.
Hmm.
And Rafiki was so carefree and charismatic that he was like, whatever comes, I mean, same Rafiki as we know from Lion King, same Rafiki. Whatever comes in life is going to be. And when it's time for me to go, I'm out. Let's go. Let's go to the next destiny. Let's do it. Let's move on. Let's move
Yes.
forward. It's a constant flow of energy. And that's how in our lives we have to look at who we are and what we're doing.
Hmm.
Honestly, that flow is a big part of who we do and how we live our lives. And I think our soul is a version of Rafiki. Our soul is like, okay, well, we've experienced this. We've understand this. It's time to let this go and move on. Why hold on to it? It served its time.
Not only that, but also being in tune to the environment and to nature and in connection with nature to just be able to read the messages that nature itself is sending to you and be able to go with the flow as things change. Okay, to be okay with things as they are and just be to be patient and calm, but at the same time alert and aware of what is going on around you, so that you can read and understand the messages that are being sent to you with just an inner knowing that things are at the end of the day are okay, right? It takes a lot of discipline as a soul to be able to find that inner peace and to act when it is required to act at the same time.
Did you want to do the meditation now?
Yes, I think it's a good time to do that now.
Yeah, because you said
Let's
about
go through
halfway
it.
through. So we're about to do the meditation. Please get comfortable. Do what it is that you would like to do to create this comfort space for you. Rosa will be doing a meditation, and when it's all said and done, I will be interpreting either what you feel like you experience, and even if you are watching this on the aftermath and the afterglow of things, um, I will still interpret what it is that you might have experienced if you put it in the comments. So it's open to everyone. If you want to participate, feel free. And let's move forward.
Wonderful, wonderful. So this is the time when we can take a quick moment to get ourselves prepared, comfortable, either seated or lying down. Use the bathroom if you must at this time because you will be in a very relaxed state coming forward. If you have a blanket, grab yourself a little blankie, get yourself comfortable. This is the time to do it. It will be an amazing experience. I am hoping, and I would love to hear your comments at the end. So in about 30 seconds, we should begin. Is everyone ready? All right, let's do this. Welcome to this guided meditation for recalling past life memories. Find a quiet and comfortable place where you will not be disturbed. Sit or lie down in a relaxed position, gently closing your eyes. Take a deep breath in, filling your lungs with calm, and exhale, releasing any tension. Let go of the present moment and allow yourself to journey deep into the realms of your soul's memories. With each breath, feel yourself becoming lighter and more peaceful. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly through your mouth. Let the muscles of your body soften from the crown to your head down to the tips of your toes. Imagine a warm golden light surrounding you, wrapping you in comfort and safety. This light is your guide, protecting and leading you on this sacred journey. Now, visualize a beautiful staircase before you. It spirals downward, leading to the depths of your subconscious mind. With each step, you feel more deeply connected to your true essence. Step down 10, 9, going deeper 8, 7, feeling lighter 6, 5, a deep sense of peace 4, 3, almost there 2, 1. You have arrived at the gateway of your past memories. Before you stands a grand door, shimmering with ancient wisdom. This door leads to the memories of a past life and holds significance for you today. When you are ready, reach out and open the door. Step through and allow the images, sounds, or feelings to arise naturally. Look around. What do you see? What are you wearing? Notice your surroundings. Is there anyone with you? What emotions arise within you? Allow the memories to unfold, knowing that you are safe, merely an observer of your soul's journey. As you experience this past life, let any details come forward effortlessly. You may receive visions, a sense of knowing, or emotions tied to that time. If you have any questions, ask your soul, and the answers will emerge in the way that is best for you. What lessons did this life hold for you? How does it connect to your present life? Observe without judgment, simply allowing understanding to flow. Now, gently bring your awareness back to the present moment. Visualize yourself walking back through that grand door, carrying with you the wisdom and insights you have gained. Step back into the staircase and begin ascending. 1, 2, feeling lighter. 3, 4, bringing back clarity with you. 5, 6, returning to awareness. 7, 8, almost fully present. 9, 10, you are back, grounded in the here and now. Take a deep breath in, feeling the stability of your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes, and when you're ready, gently open your eyes, bringing you the peace and wisdom of your journey. Know you can return to this space whenever you wish. Your soul holds infinite wisdom, always accessible when you seek it. Carry this insight with you. Trust in the path, trust in the path that unfolds before you. Thank you for exploring the memories of your past life with me today. And so it is.
And so it is. Hey, Rosetta. Miss Rosetta, how are you?
Hi. I would love to hear, for those who participated in this mission, I would love to hear your insights. Dina, Rosetta, I'm not sure if you were able to join us in time, but if you did, I would love to hear it as well.
So I came to a little bit faster because I didn't want to forget. I was like, wait, I won't forget.
I get on the line. I want to hear
I
it.
won't forget. Oh, hold on. I joined in late, but I love your voice. Right.
Thank you. Thank you. Rosetta, feel free to check out my meditations on my YouTube channel, oasisregressions.com. I have a few of my own meditations up there you can listen to, and I'll be uploading more as time goes on. So please subscribe and listen to my meditation, like them, and comment if you appreciate that. Thank you. Thank
All right. So I'm pulling mine up. I don't know what happened to my internet.
you. Uh-oh. We lost Oasis Regressions on my YouTube channel, and also my website is oasisregressions.com.
Okay. So let me turn on my lights so y'all can see me. It's bright and early out here, but I'm not facing the sun. So, all right. So, what I saw in my vision was that I was actually a Caribbean black man. Because remember, the last time we did something similar to this, um, my past life when we went to the Akashi Records. Remember, I was
Yes.
a warrior and I was a man in most of my lifetimes. I was
Hmm.
masculine most of my lifetime. So, and I was a warrior most of my lifetimes. So, to see another man does not surprise me because I have manly attributes in my ways of thinking as far as being a go getter and doing like a warrior stuff. Like I'm always down for some form of fighting, which is weird. Um, but it's a reality, right? Hey, thank you guys so much for the likes. It's a reality that I face. And so when we were doing this and we were meditating, I found myself to be a black man in the Caribbeans. I had locks, they were beautiful locks, and I was a fisherman. And I was on the boat by the sea and the sand, and I saw a cove, and I smelt the fresh air, and I saw myself do a deep dive into the I saw myself do a deep dive into the ocean or the sea, beautiful water, and I saw a bunch of fish. So it led me to know that I was a fisherman, like with the boat and all that stuff. It came together, and like you were a fisherman. And then I saw the wind blowing on this boat and a pineapple. I'm like, what's the part of pineapple? It don't make no sense. But the wind was blowing around the pineapple and it was kind of like navigating. It was kind of like I was navigating through the waters with this pineapple, or the pineapple was the thing that was actually leading me. So what I found out was this: fisherman represents patience, provisions, and spiritual seeking. In many spiritual traditions, fishermen represent those who search for truth, knowledge, and enlightenment. Biblically, they are associated with discipleship and spreading wisdom. right? The deeper message is you may be in a season of seeking or gathering spiritual insights, possibly through persistence and trust. I'm moving.
Able to trust the process to continue on your journey, right? You need to trust. Everything's going to
Well,
be okay. Yes.
yeah. Keep going, Russell. I'm sorry.
No, I was saying, I was saying you need to be able to trust, right? Trust is part of the journey. You need to be able to trust that everything's going to be okay, that you're doing the right thing, and that on the other side, there's going to be brighter days ahead, right?
And
Trust
then
in the process.
also when it comes down to what I do, because I'm looking at, well, how am I going to make money when I'm out there? What I'm going to do to make money? What I'm going to do to ensure that I have money to provide me for me and my son, because I'm going down there with slim numbers right now. It's a slim numbers, and it keeps getting slimmer. You know what I mean? And it's like, what am I supposed to do? And I've been wrestling with the idea of this is what I created. I can't I can't put Soul Tribe and Black Cherokee One Tribe and Healing in Black and all the other things that I've created, our podcast show, all these things. I can't put that on a back burner to try to find a 9 to 5. It's already in motion.
Hmm. Hmm.
I have to be creative with, getting my fundings because there's still a lot of work that I need to do to get everything organized.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
how do I expand what I'm already doing, because the kid don't have daycare. School is about to be out, so I can't get a
Hmm.
part-time. I can't be a sub at this moment. Like, it's going to take
Hmm.
about a month before they even process me to be a sub, and then I'll only work a day, right? So these are the things that I'm thinking, like, what am I supposed to do? So for me, that's kind of like where it hits.
Right.
Right, that's where it
Don't
hits.
think about it though. Like the concern and the worry creates more concern and worry. So the trusting is knowing that your soul tribe, your spirit guides, your ancestors, they got you. Just go and do you. Be trustful. Trust that everything is going to fall in place and will be in alignment just for you, with what you were with what and where you need to be. Right?
And that's what I've been doing, but we're human. And so we try
Right.
to, plan things the best we can. And then I saw this one lady, she was saying that if the creator, source, God, whoever you subscribe to, gave you the idea to move or to do anything as far as moving, like not moving from physical space to another physical space, but to do something, you have to
Mhm.
trust that all of those things, whatever it is, it's going to be provided for you, regardless of the fact, because it's out of your control
Yeah.
now. All you can do is just
Mm.
be, right? And so that the being a fisherman kind of explains that, what my soul is saying.
But not only
But
that,
go ahead.
being a fisherman and gathering fish on a net also signifies abundance, right? The abundance of wisdom, of everything that you need is all caught in a net, right? So if there's something that you're fearing that you will not have or you will not be provided for, all of those things are already there. You already got them. You have the abundance. Just trust that it's already there for you.
Hmm. This is what it would feel like a little bit having a soul regression experience with Rosa. Yeah, I'm y'all guinea pig, but make sure you guys click on Rosa, get your soul regression taken care of. Go to Oasis. It's in the description. Go to oasisregressions.com. So just click on that. It'll take you directly to her website. All right, y'all. And get connected with her
Yep.
on Soul Tribe. I got to make sure I put that in there too.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so
And then you go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I want to hear the
no, no,
rest.
no, no.
Chris.
Go, go, go.
say you can always check the services that I provide on the website and book your session. I'll be happy to have a session with you. So continue. I'm dying to hear.
Okay, so um, I don't call them dreadlocks personally, but in order for me to get the idea of what they represent, I have to write them down as dreadlocks. They're just regular locks. But the spiritual meaning of dreadlocks, aka locks, because they are not dreadful. The spiritual meaning of dreadlocks often symbolize spiritual strength, rebellion against conformity,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
the divine connection. And so, us being here at this moment, uniting, is our own special way of rebelling against conformity. Because our goal is to set you free from the subconscious things that have been going on in your mind and the things that you are dealing with your soul. So, even though it seems beautiful and inviting and loving, which it is, this is also our form of resistance.
And another thing about locks is that for me personally, they symbolize a connection to nature, a connection to nature through in alignment with our nervous system, because the hair is an extension of our nervous system. So, and it helps us to connect to the earth and to nature, you know, to help us to be more in tune with our connection to the planet. So that's also a symbolism in, in the locks as well. It grants us the wisdom of being connected to nature, to our mother. Yeah.
And also to ourselves, because you can't do anything without being authentically yourself. Um, and the deeper message is that it may reflect a call to embrace your true self and to go and to let go of societal expectations. What we do. The boat.
Very.
The boat represents spiritual meaning. Both symbolizes journeys, of course, the transitions and the navigations through emotions, and especially if you're dealing with moves and things like that and changes, because we are in the spring season. This is the season of change and blossoming and developing and growing. All the things that we've been putting in from the fall are now starting to show itself present during this time. And this is not just spiritually, this is within ourselves and the things that we've been doing thus far. Boat represents, symbolizes journeys, transitions, and navigating emotions. They represent your spiritual vessel carrying you through the waters of life. A steady boat indicates stability, while a rocky boat suggests emotional turbulence. My boat was steady. It was smooth.
I wanted to ask you the nature. What was the nature of the water? Was it calm? Was
It
it
was calm.
calm? Okay, so those are balanced emotions, right? Balanced.
Hmm.
Um, very little challenges, I would suppose, because the water is not choppy, right? There's nothing that you have to be concerned about. A
I
smooth.
saw the fish. I saw the fish just kind of swim by. It wasn't anything like a panic. It was just doing its natural thing. I'm like, okay.
A fish also symbolizes, like I said, abundance, but it also symbolizes babies.
Fertility. We're not having no babies. No, we're done with babies.
So
Nope.
we'll take the other meaning of it. I reject that. I
Oh,
reject.
yeah. Dina got one. So we're almost done, Dina. We're gonna get right to you, baby. Okay. Um. So we have representation of abundance, fertility for fish, and spiritual wisdom. In many traditions, they are linked to faith, having the ability to have faith, adaptability, and the subconscious mind. So that lets me know my subconscious mind is present and it's calm.
Yes. Yes.
It's calm. My subconscious is calm. It's not in turbulence in any way, shape, or form. Um, okay. Dreaming of fish can symbolize a spiritual nourishment or a flow of divine energy. The deeper message could be that this could indicate a time of spiritual growth, fertility, creativity, uh,
Creativity.
or abundance. We sticking with the creativity part. We're not doing all that. The spiritual meaning of a pineapple, which was really weird. I was like, why do I say a pineapple?
Yes. What is that all about?
And what's the purpose of the pineapple? Pineapple symbolizes hospitality. I am going into the South where hospitality runs deep, warmth, and prosperity. Spiritually, they also represent good fortune, sweetness of life, and resilience.
Very good. I love this message.
Mhm. The tough exterior symbolizes protection, and the sweet interior reflects the rewards of patience. Ooh.
Yes. And perseverance, I might add to that. So, was the fisherman chasing the pineapple, or did the pineapple, or was the pineapple approaching the
The
fisherman?
pineapple was sitting on the boat. It was chilling on the boat. Like it was, how pineapples grow from the it looks like an upside down palm tree. They come and then the pineapple grows up like this and then they're there like that. Um the boat was actually the palm and then the pineapple was growing like the stalk of the pineapple was on this ship. Oh, I got it now. So basically, um, what it's saying, let me go to the deeper message and then I'll tie it all together. So basically, and I got to figure out what the wind represents. Okay. So basically, you may be manifesting sweetness, prosperity, and welcoming new experiences into your life. And so because it's connected to the boat, it's the journey. So it's letting me know that this journey is going to be a sweet journey where I'm protected and the things that I've been waiting for is going to eventually show up in the sweetest way.
Hold on to that thought. So, every time you feel any insecurity or any doubts or fear rise up, to replace it with this thought and this reminder 7 times, based on what you told me before, right? 7 times. Replace it with this thought and this reminder. I think this will be perfect.
Mm-hmm. I like that. All right. So the symbolism. Okay, the symbolism of a black man. The black man is spirituality. A black man can represent strength, wisdom, resilience, and ancestral guidance. And since we are asking our past lives for ancestral guidance, this is one of my guided my soul. I'm assuming this is one of my soul guides. If this man is unknown, he could symbolize a protective or guiding spiritual presence. Deeper messages may point to the ancestral protections, divine wisdom, and masculine energy that's guiding me.
It could be you're also guiding yourself because you're based on what you told me, your soul's energy is more masculine energy inclined, right? So it could be your own higher self guiding yourself, knowing that you're not on this planet by yourself, on this realm, abandoned here all alone. You have your own higher self masculine energy that's guiding and directing.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all. We're here. I'm loving this message. Okay. Um, Dean, I promise we coming. I promise. Swimming. Swimming represents emotional and spiritual flow, freedom and adaptability. Smooth swimming. Smooth. Okay, cool. Um, no worries. Smooth swimming indicates harmony while struggling may reflect emotional resistance. I was smooth. I was in the water. I was chilling. I was in the water, like looking,
We're just going with the flow, going with the
going
flow.
with the flow. Honestly,
The
it
best way
says
to be.
that. mm, it says you may be navigating emotional or spiritual waters, learning to grow, to flow within life's currents. I think I'm going to offer dream interpretations.
Yes, yes. Because I've been studying dream interpretations, and I do have a basic knowledge of it. But there's always so much more to learn, so much more that I could learn, and I'm sure other people feel the same way too. I would love that.
I think I will.
And by registration, by paying registration.
Yes, ma'am. The same way that I do the ancestral belief when I look at your ancestors, I'm going to
Yeah,
do it the same way.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll be the best way.
Mhm.
All right, Caribbean. The Caribbeans represents the tropical waters represents freedom, relaxation, and spiritual rejuvenation, which is needed. It is also associated to ancestral roots, rich culture, and vibrant energy. The deeper message is to reflect need for spiritual nourishment, relaxation, and cultural connection, which is required. And then the cove, which I saw, the cove symbolizes protection, sanctuary, and hidden treasures. It represents spiritual safety or the secret place of reflection. The deeper message is that this may suggest that you are being spiritually protected or seeking solitude for reflection and healing. And at this moment, I'm at both. And so the overall message is the combination of these symbols reflects the spiritual journey. Mhm. The combination of these symbols reflects a spiritual journey of seeking, growing, and protection. It speaks of ancestral guidance, emotional navigation, and a call to embrace yourself, your authentic self, while allowing abundance and divine wisdom to flow into your life. All right.
Allow,
Yeah, allow. That's
allow.
always the thing. So, purple are the colors that we went through last week. So, in the comments, we have Miss Dina, and she says that hers was a waves of orange, pink, and purple colors that look like ocean waves, tide moving in and out. Well, first of all, I'm thankful that you are kind of getting past the covers, the colors. You're immersing yourself, and you are growing right before our eyes. Well, before I dive in, Rosa, this is also your field of expertise as well. You mind sharing what that could possibly mean?
The colors. Well, okay, so I see chakras. The orange meaning the solar plexus, which is the center of personal power and strength. Purple colors and pink. Pink could be the root chakra. Could also be red, or it could also be the heart chakra. But the heart chakra is mostly green, but it could also be pink, in my opinion, because it's symbolism of love, and which is the center of the heart chakra. So I'm thinking there is a balancing taking place of your energetic centers in order for you to be able to move forward in your spiritual growth and journey. Um, yeah, that's what that's how I'm interpreting this. Continuing balancing of your energetic centers, so for continuous growth, spiritual growth, which I've seen taking place um, as you join us in our meditations. Little by little, there's been a spiritual growth for all of us, and also for you, Dina. I'm not sure. What do you think? Do you think that might be a correct, an accurate interpretation in your case, or um, that's what I see. And yeah, I think a dream class would be awesome. I will definitely be there. Mm, Yeah. You see, the ideas just keep coming to you. I can see them.
Like seriously, because I'm like, I could turn that into a class and then I can utilize my services. Well, I'm just gonna be
See
an
how
entrepreneur.
you're just abundant, my dear. You're so abundant.
I'm just gonna be teaching people. That's it. I think we can do that. Yeah, that's the reason. Yeah. So, like we were talking about earlier, that's the reason why we got to get you where you're, and we meet every 2 weeks, because then I
Hmm.
can put more things
In
in those
place.
spots.
Yeah.
Because it's a growing and output and connection all at the same time. I love it. Yeah, we can make that into a class. I got a location too out in Atlanta. We can turn that into a class.
A physical, a physical personal class
Hold
or
on, let me
online.
stay focused. Let me stay focused. Hold on.
Yes,
Hold your
let's do Dina.
question. Let me stay focused. I gotta do Dina. Dina, were the waves that were moving in and out, were they calm or um were they um turbulent?
Rest the word. I know the word that you're looking for. Um, aggressive. Okay. Sorry, Dina. Your battery's dying.
All right, well let me hurry up then. Sorry, baby. You don't have your charger in your car? No. Dang it, Tina. Dang it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You just gotta have to watch the recap. How about that? Towards the end.
Ocean consistent. So the waves were gentle and not too
All right.
not too rough.
All
Were
right.
not aggressive. She said it's not. They were not
Yeah.
aggressive. They were gentle, which is very good.
Okay, so gentle ocean waves represents peace, emotional healing, and spiritual flow. They also represents calmness, surrender, and soothing rhythm of life. Unlike turbulent waves, gentle ones signify emotional balance and inner tranquility, which we talked about last week when we were on here. So you're in the store. Okay. Um, Deeper message, the suggestion, you may be entering a season of emotional harmony, which is the same vision that you had last week. Emotional harmony, gentle transformation, and spiritual ease. The color pink represents love, compassion, and tenderness. This reflects divine feminine energy, self love, emotional healing. Spiritually, pink is linked to the heart chakra, as Dina was saying. Oh, no worries. Heart chakra, promoting empathy and forgiveness. Ooh, that's deep for you, Dina. The deeper message is you may be called to open your heart, practice self-compassion, or to invite some loving energy into your life. The spiritual meaning of orange represents creativity, vitality, and joy. It is connected to the sacral chakra, as um, Rosa was saying, representing passion, emotional expression, and sensuality. Sensuality. Okay. Spiritually orange also signifies new beginnings and personal empowerment. So it's opposite of what you are feeling. Oh, that's so good. I'm gonna hurry up because you're done. Your battery's dying. Okay. You may be in a phase of creative expansion and emotional freedom or embracing your passions. She said self love, forgiveness. Yes. The spiritual meaning of purple represents the spiritual wisdom, intuition, and divine connection. That's what we talked about last week. It is associated to your crown chakra, symbolizing a higher consciousness and spiritual awakening. Deeper messages, deepening your spiritual awareness, or receiving divine insights and guidance. Joy, I want to get my joy on. Let's go. And the combination of gentle waves and all of the colors reflects the season of emotional healing, creativity, and spiritual connection. This suggests that you are being gently guided towards inner peace, self love, and higher wisdom, flowing with the divine grace. That was beautiful.
That's so beautiful. So Dina, I am joyful. It's the phrase for you this week. I am joyful.
I have joy.
Yeah, you
In
are joyful.
everything that I do. I am joyful in every moment.
We love you too, Dina. Thank you for being here.
Always, Dina. And for those who are coming in, yes, this is what we do every Saturday. We are being more consistent on YouTube because, you know, YouTube is a nice platform where we can just slide right on in. Like this can be up as soon as we're off. Oh, I feel it so much. Beautiful. I love that. We can just slide this on in and put this on repeat automatically. How about that? And we ain't got to worry about nothing. um, to catch some of our older connections with Rosa, you do have joy. To catch some of our older connections with Rosa, please go ahead and click the link below. And also check out our podcast. Our podcast is syndicated throughout the entire world, all on all or most major platforms. All you have to do is look for Black Cherokee One Tribe. We'll probably put this one on the podcast too. I got so many podcasts to do to upload. I really do. Um, but it's cool because I have content now. I was like, I got content.
I
Uh,
know. We just put it up. It's wonderful. We'll just keep
that's
adding to
it.
it.
Just keep adding to it because that's what we got. Yes, I do have a place in Atlanta. We will be there in April. I do. I found a place in Atlanta where I can do live streamings and a live class. So I'm considering, well, it's already in the works, that in Atlanta, I'm going to have a live class where we do generational healings. There, they offer pizza, and I have a sponsor who's going to sponsor a limited amount of pizza, but they're sponsoring the pizza for the people who come and show up. So I am going to charge. I'm going to charge like $10 a person because the rental space is not that much, and I don't know how many people are going to show up, right? Um, but if you register for the class, if you register for my Human Talk class, the link is in the bio or the link is below. No, the link is in my bio, the first part of the link tree. Go to link tree and you'll see student registration. If you register for the class for through Human Talk, when you come and if you are in Atlanta, when you come to see me, you can walk in for free. You just have to let me know that you're in the class and I'll find you in my enrollment. That's how I check my enrollment. I'll check the enrollment, make sure you're on the class, and every class that I have, because I'm really considering having the class live and also having the class live on TikTok or YouTube because we don't know what TikTok's going to do on April 5th. And that way we can have a real one on one face to face or we can have one virtually. And I can also incorporate other days for doing this, where we can do dream interpretations, and we'll just keep it going from that point.
Exactly. And more. And you are a resource. You are a and abundant ideas. It's just a matter of making them a reality because you already have everything that you need inside of you. So just keep going. You're doing great.
Thank you, Rosa. The foundation has been set, and it's clear. Like this foundation, Black Cherokee, one tribe as your spiritual hub, has been set. It's done. I can't turn away from it. I can't turn it off. It's here and it's here to stay. So when you see us on TikTok or you see us on YouTube, you see us on Facebook or Instagram, or you see me and eventually Rosa in real life, this is where it came from. And you can be a part of our origin story if you decide to. And now it's time for us to let you know what we have to offer. Miss Rosa, do you mind sharing that, please?
Yes, yes, definitely. Please visit my website at oasisregressions.com. There you will see my list of services that I provide, which are tailored guided meditations formatted just for you and your needs. I also do past life regressions, different modes of past life regressions, including a group meditation and meditations and regressions that extend up to 3 hours, depending on what we want to accomplish. So definitely check out my website, oasisregressions.com, and also my TikTok, Oasis Regressions, and my YouTube channel, Oasis Regressions. So everything is Oasis Regressions. So check me out. Thank you.
And for me, again, my name is NaKeesha and I am your belief worker. And basically what that does is I help you with those genetic beliefs that may be holding you back from the life that you have been trying to get with everything in you. And it just seems like there's something in there that's got you in a place that you feel like you're stuck. And what I do is I help you get unstuck. I get you unstuck so you can start living the life that you want and to have it more abundantly. If you're interested in booking a one-on-one session with me, all you have to do is go to the link below. I'm adding it right now as we speak. Hold on one second. Book a session. Let's change that. Doing it right now. If you're interested in, and that's cool things about having your computer in front of you. Hold on. Boom. If you are interested in booking a session, you can do so in the description of this video. It is located down at the bottom. Um, we're probably going to change where that's located eventually, but just click on that and you can book your one on one session with me where we can start releasing you from the things that have been holding you back, that is found in the subconscious part of your mind. The generational triggers, you don't need to carry those. Those don't need to be the very things that hold you from doing the best or to have the best that you have desired. So, if you're interested in releasing yourself from those generational traumas and to get to the root of the problem, and what I can say, honestly say, is that the people who have done these one on one sessions with me all have the same testament for the most part that their lives are completely changed. And we've had licensed clinical therapists that have done their session with me, and they will tell you that after your session with me, your life that what I do is deeper than what they ever could do, and they do it within what takes them a year or years to help you get through. I get through with you, and I can do it with you within a matter of an hour or two. So the things that you've been dealing with through your therapy sessions that you've been having, and it seems like it's not working. What I do is I help you from those years of therapy. We take care of it for the most part for a lot of people within an hour, sometimes two, but within an hour. You'll start to see the differences and you will start to feel the changes and you will automatically let go of things. So if you're interested in booking a session with me, go ahead and click the link in our bio. If you want to join the Soul Tribe, go ahead and click within the description of this video. You can book your session, get connected to Rosa, Renee, and Soul of a Man through Soul Tribe Saturday, where you can get connected to life after death, soul regressions, the lives before you got here in this earth, and the dreams that they're trying to give to you in your dreams, if that makes sense. Anyway, with that being said, thank you so much for joining us this Saturday. Join us again next Saturday. We will be in Atlanta. Join us again next Saturday, and I'll be on your time, Rosa. And
I
we will do so. Huh?
get to sleep a little later.
maybe because I'm still gonna be on West Coast time. I'll be up late and it's gonna be
Mm.
super late. And I'm like, oh snap, it's 4 o'clock, but it's really 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock my time. It's gonna be fun.
Yes, it will be fun. It will be.
So join us, right? Join us next week. And if you're interested in participating in the class that we have, click on yeah, let me put that in there too. Join our class. All right. And you can join the class located below. Just click on that link and it'll take you to the registration of the class. Well, with that being said, thank you guys so much for spending your time with us. Your time is the most valuable. That was weird. Your time is the most valuable thing that you can ever have. So spend it wisely. And I hope you guys feel like you spent it wisely with us here at Black Cherokee One Tribe. Deuces. See you later, Rosa.
Hi, thank you so much.
Thank you, baby. You're awesome.